tea party. Cookie?
Let's have a look. First stage of the race, a prologue. Let's just double check the start list worked, for which Cyril has done it, and yes it has! The start list has indeed worked. Some of the gaps are a bit funky, but the start list is the same as the one I posted before. Anyway, PCMWorldDB draft game. It is La Vuelta. Beginning with a 6.1 kilometer prologue. Hey, someone scribbled. Binyong, welcome. Anyway, first rider off is Thalman from the Swiss team, which is Drek's team. It's a little bit funky, this start list, but it's alright. Anyway, I guess we don't really care too much about some of these riders. Jeffrey Soupe with... what jersey is that? I have no clue what jersey that is. He said it's the second best time in the prologue. Anyone here a real favourite, I guess? Roscoff's a pretty big favourite. Or on +2 daily form and hard difficulty. Corbin Strong now for... Cyril's got Corbin Strong. What a lucky bastard. Here's my first rider, Zucato. Tashkent City jersey. Hate commentating prologues because there's not much to do until I know who the riders are. Florian Vermeesch overtakes Zucato to take still second. Roscoff still currently in the leader's seat. Let's keep going. Bolton Equities here as a sponsor. Humber and Hoyker for Human Powered Health, which is Eva. There we go. Joel Sutter of Drek's team once again. Another great time trialist in the race. He's third on 1 second. Everyone's really close at the top. Must be some good daily forms going on. It'll be the daily forms and stuff. There ain't a Zolo for EF. That's odd seeing him in pink. Madsword Schmidt for Tashkent. He could be hit or miss at this first time check. Hey, Word Schmidt is leading the race at the current point in time. 3 seconds ahead of Roscoff. 4 seconds ahead of Vermeesch. Definitely not biased here. He takes the stage win. Who else is... maybe Hugo Hoyle of Bolton Equities. Nope. Voisard of... what is that? Namibia national team, I think. Vuelta's Bignon. 6 seconds down. Frederick Friesson. Oh god, what team is these? These teams are a pain to. Here's 9 seconds down. We have to get used to who these teams are. Horvey. Put it on point 2? Absolutely. Alexander Camp, if he's having a good day, could be setting their best first time. 11 seconds down. 3 in. Hey, my rider. 34 seconds down. Harry Sweeney for what's it, Global 6. Ben Young's team. 3rd for 3 seconds down. Alec Sargent sets the best time at the first intermediate check, beating Wood Schmidt by 7 seconds. All good, Kai Tillis. Apologies, I hate doing this for, you know, these races here because I don't know what to say. Van Ashbrook, not going to set a good time. Alex Sargent finishes the race. Finishes 11 seconds of Wood Schmidt. He is in the lead for now, Alex Sargent. Fit on. "19 seconds, first time check, he won't make a difference." Ludvigsen. Nope. Peter Sagan's here. "20 seconds down, unfortunate for him." Sweeney comes through 3rd. Across the line, 19 seconds down. There's Cluckers. 38 seconds down. Maybe Einhorn on an extremely good day. With only +2, -2, it can't be the greatest effort. 19 seconds down. Fogelsong. Ben Hermans could. Maybe Ben Hermans should finish top 20-ish. 3rd, 9 seconds. Hermans on a wondrous time. Let's follow him through to the end there. He comes across 3rd, 18 seconds down. Derek G, Canadian National Champion. 19 seconds, not close enough. Doobie, nope. Mark Donovan for Ineos. Hey, Fouché for me. Martin Toft Madsen. 2nd on 1 second. First rider to challenge the likes of Alex Sargent. Let's see how he does. Across the finish line, 3 seconds down on Alex Sargent, but beating Wurge Schmidt. Miguel Heidemann of Wim's team. Alex Sargent also from Wim's team. Heidemann finishing 4th, just behind Wurge Schmidt. Maybe not Castrillo, someone. Canal, maybe mid, I reckon. Yeah, 33 seconds, not even worth it. Horton, is this Lubas's team? I guess it is Lubas's team. Lorenzo Fortunato now off on the ramp. Per Strathagens for Bolton Equities. Apologies about my voice, for some reason it's all croaky. But then again, it is only 7 o'clock in the morning. 40 seconds down. Ruled Garcia Piel. 18 seconds. Aaron Gate, New Zealand time trial champion here, rolling through the race. Slight wind. What's he going to get? 11 seconds down. He's going to be up there, top 10 probably at the finish. Good for the Kiwi there, getting some representation even in the sim games. The leaders are about to start. Our rider, of course, will be the first rider from the leaders to begin. Is Berardi. Maybe Buelens. Still a good day. Could be setting a good time. Nope. Urko Berardi. Mod. Like we said, Aaron Gate in 7th there. Brambila. Thomas de Hent. No, Edvald Bosenhagen to both riders from out of their prime, but still racing. Bosenhagen going to be in the top 10 at the finish. Let's keep an eye on him. Thanks to Cyril for the cheesing of the DB, so we could get a sim team here. 20 seconds down, unlucky for Bosenhagen. Alala de Vin Swellen champion, 30 seconds down. Roger Adria 44. Oh, our rider has started. Let's just double check. There's no one here. Big names. Albanese maybe. It's just. I mean, he's already got 50 on everything, but better to get way the hell out of the race. Fabio Christensen, he is the leader for the Swiss team. The Swiss team is, of course, by Drek. 62. Eva. Wow, it's just, I enjoy doing this, and why not help some games out. Chris Nealens is the leader for, geez, I don't think I have to start this up, for Sogosbrujo. Let's watch this. Right, this is a go across the first time check to see if they're worth watching to the finish. Christensen, nope. Nealens, not particularly. Nairo Quintana, is that Wim's team? No, Horley's team is led by Nairo Quintana. He, of course, setting greatest time. Latour is probably one of the GC leaders who will set a good time for Cartelis. Yes, look at that. Third, 6 seconds down. There's my rider. Put him on automatic now. Van Eetvelt from Cyril passes the line, 40 seconds down. Latour, the best of the GC contenders. Damien Housen now, 18 seconds for Fabio. Keep an eye on Latour as he comes into the finish. Latour 4th at the finish. Camera riders 18 minutes down. Moschetti, the leader of Manlada's team, 49 seconds down. Not a time trialist. Van Moer is a time trialist though for TS Racing, 17 seconds down. Pozzovivo, the leader for Tashkent City, Paul Pat's team, my team, is 20 seconds down. Van Gillis, 33 at the first time check for Ardi. Van Marker, 30 seconds down for the Welshman. Soren. Wow. This rider here looks like the Norwegian champion for SGM is pushing through a fantastic time. 1 second ahead of Alec Sargent. Cheers, Eva. He's about to catch his minute man, Van Marker, who's already a decent prologist. But here he is, he takes the best time, 1 second ahead of Alex Sargent. Caleb Ewan now a minute 6 down, he won't be pushing the standings. Alexander Kristoff 51 seconds down. Miguel Angel Lopez though 11 seconds down the first time check. He's on track to probably slow himself in front of Aaron Gate, I reckon. He's the Colombian time trial champion. Seventh, in front of Ben Hermans, I was close. Andreas Kron, 56 seconds down. Stefan Klaas I didn't say which teams they were, my mistake. Miguel Angel Lopez was for Lubas, Kron for Wim, Klaas for Han. Pay to lose is Johannesson, 34 seconds down. Anna Deli, Human Powered Health of Ivar. Slimon with Victor Campenarts, 6 seconds down at the first time check. Let's hope he can do some damage here. Still fourth, but 11 seconds down, sliding ahead of Mads Schmidt. Dylan Tunes now for Ninja, 40 seconds down, and Michael Woods, the last rider on the course, 34 seconds down. He, of course, rides for Team Pan Pedic. He's a minute down at the finish. And we have confirmation of Solon from SGM. That's a nice NOX development team, is it? Anyway, he wins the stage ahead of Alex Sargent and Martin Madsen. He's our first leader in red. So he also leads the points classification and the young rider classification with SGM. Oh, your name's SGM. Oh, winning the team classification. I will post a screenshot of each stage in the Discord, as well as exporting the stage for our leader. Put graphics on. Oh, I have graphics on, sure. Anyway, let's have a look at how each of the team finished. Ari, Florian Vermeesch finished with is that 30? Not me. Ari, 15th. 25 seconds down, so if we say 13 minutes is the default time. Best rider from them, Cyril's best rider, finished 34 seconds down, is Pascal Inkhorn. Ben Efter looks like his leader is 36 seconds from his leader, so about a minute down on the winner. Time for this. I'll just quickly thick through it, and you fellas can like pause it if you need to. Ben Hermans is the leader here. Oh, is he? Okay, he could be the leader, but 19 seconds down on the winner there. Hissman 31 seconds down, but they have delay. Riccatello could be their leader. Looks like minute 20 down. Pierre Latour 13 seconds down, best placed for them. Lubas Miguel Lopez 19 seconds down. Manlada Ludvigsen 31 seconds down. Nick Schultz their leader, 70 seconds down. Max 55 seconds down, probably one of the worst results of a team in general here. Ninja 25 seconds down with Vuissard, he's probably the leader. Who knows? Panpedic, Aaron Gate, best finisher, 20 seconds down. Michael Woods, of course, their leader, is 62 seconds down. Medjwood Schmidt is 12 seconds down. Our leader is Posivivo, and he is playing 36. Now Posivivo, and he is 37 seconds down. Pay to lose has Grigard. They've also got Sprinter Einhorn. Their GC leader 38 seconds down. SGM, of course, 1. Slyman, maybe Williams. Mountain leader or sprinter, who knows. Williams is about minute 20 down. Reichenbach is 50 seconds down. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, they're not even in alphabetical order. I know. Benyong is, geez, who knows? Harry Sweeney, I guess, maybe. 30 seconds down. Cameron Ryder. February Mark Donovan, 32 seconds down. 28 seconds for Frison, but Barnabas Peak's probably the leader, so 32. 31 seconds, so Sprato. Pelo Sanchez, about a minute down. Jeez, there's so many teams here. I'm a mistake for even. Does this team even go to Mountain Rider? They don't, so who knows what they're going for. Stage wins. And back to start. Anyway, stage 2, because I couldn't bother doing that anyway. Favourites of the stage is a sprint stage. Delay, the current leader, is a sprinter, and Christoph and Nizzolo. Thanks for that, Cyril. I figured just for the time trial, I'll go through results stage by stage because the gaps are kind of big, and it makes a bit of a difference to how the rest of the race is portrayed. Yeah. Sprint stage is not so much. Oh, we'll see what happens. I have no clue how many stages I'm going to do today. I'm just going to keep going until I get bored. Not bored, but you know, let's put our rider. If it goes to 0 straight from the start, get him out of the race, and then we can start fully spectating this event. There's Pierre Latour, the best of the GC favourites, in 6th place. Attacked by a rider from, geez, I have to say the sponsor names, so I can't remember the damn teams. There's Verculli from DSM, which is DSM is. The hell? Am I being stupid? Or is this like... Oh well, whatever. Teklahema not, that's from Lubas's team, I know that. Teklahema Gold is on the attack also. If you wanted to get some of these KOM points. The video stays in my live section. I don't like delete the lives. If you go to my channel, click lives across, you can see all the previous lives. I will possibly think about actually doing like a, I don't know, highlights reel or something at some point, perhaps. But yes, the video will still be up for later. Oh, there's Verculli there. He's Ari. Because there's 2 riders with the same letter and the stylus doesn't show you who they are. But there we are, 30 seconds now for the breakaway. Let's speed it up. We don't watch the whole race at 1 times speed. And the peloton, who's working, it is Red Walters for team. Is that Global 6? Benyong's team. Okay, Samsek for Man. No, okay, Jeko Alula for Man Lada. DSM is Ari. Thank you, man. Took me ages to find. Actually, you guys know what your teams are. I'm just going to say the sponsors because you guys should know. Chris Froome there at the front. So for Human Powered Health and Uno X working, of course, for their leader. $7 minutes gap for the breakover. There's still 130 k's to go, and the gap is reeling slowly back in. 2 points on offer at each of these KOM points, so both these riders in the break will gain that. Intermediate sprint will be contested by the peloton as well. It shed 50 points for a stage win. There's the Norwegian time trial champion in the red jersey at the front of the peloton. Other notable teams at the front: Petrolike, Uno X, that one, Woods' team, so who did I say? Bloody hell. Panpedic. It's nice to see a lot of different colours in the peloton for a change, rather than just the standard old colours. Bora's there, of course. Quite a few reds. 5k to the first KOM checkpoint. We're slowing it down with 2.2k's to go. There's 2 points on offer for the winner. Hopefully Tekla Heimanot can see himself in the KOM jersey, unless Verkuli overtakes him. Tekla Heimanot is the first to go straight onto his wheel as the rider from DSM. I thought there was a gap for me, but there's not. The rider from DSM's coming around the outside. Looks like it's going to be Verkuli for the win. Unluckily, Tekla Heimanot loses out. Good to see the Eritrean back in professional cycling, though. It was a shame when he wasn't here. Another mountain sprint coming up. Will the result be the same? Will Tekla Heimanot go early and be unable to hold off Verkuli? It's the same climb. There's a fall in the peloton as we speak, but the rider is back up and in the peloton. Luckily this is not Tour du Abandon, or else we'd be having some fantastic, horrendous times. Once again, it is Tekla Heimanot that goes with 1 kilometer to go. Verkuli's trying to come around early this time. 700 meters to go. They're almost neck and neck. Verkuli's now on the left. Tekla Heimanot gives up as he realizes his strategy is flawed. Verkuli now 4 points leading Tekla Heimanot's 2. Peloton still being led by Red Walters, the Grenada national champion. Intermediate sprint incoming. The peloton will sprint for this, so we've got to keep a close eye on this. On paper, it is Verkuli who, of course, is the favourite out of the breakaway to take it with 65 sprint, while Tekla Heimanot only has 63. The rider from DSM takes it with ease. Let's have a look what's happening in the peloton. Riders are getting their sprint trains ready. Delay is behind his man. There's a bit of pushing and... oh, shit. What happened there? Bit of pushing and shoving at the front there. Ewan is now at the front. Matteo Melushi's coming through, but it looks like Ewan takes it. Delay trying to do a last-minute bomb for the line. Let's get confirmation of those points as Ewan, Delay, Einhorn, Decline, Moschetti, Melucci, Nizzolo, Christoph de Boist, Race, Leda, Warren Skold, Corbin Strong, Daryl Impey, then Dujardin, the lead-out man for Delay. So we have ourselves back up the road to the breakaway. Cheers, Emery. Arnold Venice of Verkuli going for Mountain Jersey. He is DSM getting up there. Although the final mountain point could make it if Tekla Heimanot wins this mountain point, then the scores will be tied and the PCM gods will decide where we go. 2 minutes 40 back to the peloton with Jacob Alula on the front. Global 6 still showing their presence. Tekla Heimanot going once again at the front. Third time's the charm, he says. He's hoping to have broken the Belgian. The Belgian's glue stick to as well as he's coming round on the right now. The Belgian, no match for the Eritrean as he takes the third and final mountain point of the day. He will be in the KOM jersey, barring any crash. And it looks like Tekla Heimanot and Verkuli will not join up together in the break. Tekla Heimanot paying for his early efforts. Dick Lehmann was almost caught. He attacked, but now he's certainly caught. One lone rider, 1 minute 40 kilometers. On paper, he will not make it to the finish, but who knows? Here we go, final sprint of the day coming up, 6Ks to go, but it looks like our leader out in front from DFCM has been caught. A few sprint trains coming forward now. Peter Sagan led by Daryl Impey. Impey pushing in a large spur of pace, 4.5 to the intermediate sprint. There is the Jardin for Delay. The race leader, Warren Skold, being led out by Freidheim. For Uno X on the right, EF Education Camp for Nizzolo, who's launching first. Looks like it's the race leader who opens up first, but on the right it's Nizzolo. Nizzolo's got a bit of daylight between him and the rest of the pack. Can Nizzolo hold on? He has, and I've missed the damn point because stupid ass camera. Anyway, let's see what's happening. What happened at the intermediate sprint? Nizzolo, De Boist, the race leader, Warren Skold, Malucci, Christoph, Strong, Einhorn, Delay, Moschetti, Decline, Ewan, Sagan, Camp, Durgen, and Impey. A few gaps being caused in that sudden acceleration. Aaron Gate, one of the ones to be missing out, but it looks like they should catch back up. Barnabas Piek as well. Schwartzman, Bimbila. They're just there. The gap, the motorbikes are just in front of them. It should be catching back up. Anyway, at the front of the peloton, are we getting some sprint trains? We are. Team Global 6 for Caleb Ewan. Delay now has 2 lead-out men for him. Human Powered Health beats Cycling with Decline. Einhorn for... the hell team is Einhorn? Pay to Losers team. He seems to be surfing the wheels there. Bora with Christoph in the middle. There we have Menten for DSM. And De Boist on the right for Kitels. This bunch at the back, still trying all they can to get back in to the front. 3 riders from the Swiss team. Looks like Fagerstrom will be dropped from that bunch at the back. Back at the front, 5.1 Ks to go. There's Global 6 on the front. Ewan is slightly off the team's wheels, so they sit up for him. In doing so, the other teams catch up. Human Powered Health on the left, Delay in the mix, but now in the middle of the scrum. Decline looks like the cleanest train at the moment. 2.5 to go. Ineos has turned up with Lenardi. Jason Tesson leading him out. Julian Simon's the first to break. Stefan Marker on the left. They're coming on the right now. Decline. Minton's coming up through the middle. DSM rider in the breakaway. Looks like he's blocking Delay. Delay cannot come past. Minton takes the first stage ahead of Delay. Einhorn in third. Oh, cool. My team's not even there. Sick. Looks like only one rider will be losing time, but we'll get double check confirmation that with the results. That is Fagerstrom for Team Jacob Alula. Podium for the race. Minton takes the stage win ahead of Delay. That's another win for... It's not another win for Ari. Never mind. My mistake. They have the top 10 GC, of course. SGM still in the lead there. So there's no bonus seconds on offer at the Vuelta. That's right. Otherwise, Soren would be further ahead than he is today. Best climber, of course, is Victor Verkulier. Hey, Ari's got the stage win and the climber jersey. Points classification is Minton. Jesus, Ari. Young rider is, of course, still out. GC leader Warren Skold. And team classification is still SGM. Export. Stage 2. Have a look at the GC. A few changes in the top 10, but that's just riders on the same time. As we said, the only people losing time today. Our camera rider, of course, DNF'd, and Fregastrom from Menlard are losing 3 minutes 14. Otherwise, no real changes there. Stage 3, kind of an undulating route with a punchy finish. Woods, Tunes, and Johannesson are the favourites. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. No Cyril in top 10 hype. No Paul in top 10, sad. Stage 2, roads are kind of skinny. Nice, strong finish at the end. Favourite, of course, the climbers. 2 intermediate sprints, 20 points each. No intermediate seconds. No seconds. There's seconds on the finish. And how many points on offer? There's 2 points for the KOM on the finish line and 2 points in the middle of the stage. I expect to see the Mr. Polka Dot in the breakaway, but no one wants to be in the breakaway as of yet. Looks like Johannesson maybe. He's trying to move up. Here's a minute down on GC. We might see the red jersey change hands. Yeah, that's true. Okay, first week, so I'll do whatever 7 stages. Give this points to Cyril. Oh, there we have an attack on the right. Nope, the Boyce is just moving up to the front. Saint Bayer is the first rider to attack. He is from Lubas's team, I think. Yes, he is. Saint Bayer, the Mongolian national champion. That's a really nice national champs jersey, not gonna lie. He's got a gap pretty quickly as he is joined by Red the Walters of Grenada. Peloton is happy to let these 2 riders go. They're both about a minute 40 down on GC. Will anyone else be joining them today? Oh, Tashkent City has come to the front. Are we not happy with the state of the breakaway, are we? Or have we just decided that today is the day we're going to let... Who's our leader? Please be Pozzovivo. Looks like it is Domenico Pozzovivo. Is he protected by James Fouché? And our sprinter, Melushi, is on the front, even though we could go for some intermediate sprints, but whatever. Let's begin the fast forward. There's all this stuff is just blah 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 blah. Countryside, yeah, trees, ground. Nothing much happening. Intermediate sprint, 15 Ks to go. It is good to see 2 national champions in the break. Here we go, intermediate sprint, 3.7 Ks to go. Who's going to win it? The man from Grenada or the man from Mongolia? 1.7. On paper it should be Red Walters. Is there going to be a sprint? Saint Bayer tries, goes first, and Walters looks like he's trying to get past him on the finish. Ooh, it's going to be real close here. Oh, don't fast forward, damn it. It looks like Saint Bayer took that ahead of Walters. What's happening in the peloton? Let's zoom out, because zoomed in is really not working for me. It is the race leader versus Calzoni. Warren Stroll takes it with ease ahead of the ensuing pack. Ewan trying to dive bomb, realizing at the last second there's an intermediate sprint. Let's have a look at the points for that. Saint Bayer took it ahead of Walters. Warren Skuld, Calzoni, Adria, Simon, Pozzovivo for some god knows reason, Johannesson, Hamza, Ewan, Woods, Halverson, Klaas, G, and Lopez. A lot of GC leaders up there trying to gain sprint points. But I guess it is the Vuelta, so GC leaders can win the points, Jersey. Look at Alejandro Valverde. He's got quite a few. At the front is still Tashkent City. So my team, SGM's team, Kluger. That's a nice jersey. Wim's team. Always forget. Jaco's team is Menlada's team. And Glikara. Ninja's team also at the front. Quite a few sprinters working at the front on today's stage. Word Schmidt, the best placed rider for Tashkent City on 5th. You know, we should have these labels here: top 10 and top 10 points classification. There we are. 40Ks for the next intermediate sprint. Will we see some attacks? Probably not this early on. Maybe around where the KOM point is. The gap is 2 minutes and slowly dropping. Fall in the pack by Dylan Tunes, but he is up and back in the peloton. Sanbea is looking a little bit dead in the breakaway. Walters is the only one who's carrying on. Will Walters attack his breakaway companion? He's trying to, but it looks like Sanbea is just glued to his wheel even though he's dead. Uno X now got 4 riders driving the pace at the front. There's 44 kilometers to go. The breakaway is 20 seconds. They were about to be caught. Walters attacks as Sanbea is caught by the peloton. He is literally standing still. He is paying for his efforts of earlier. Uno X rolling through. They have caught the rest of the pack. There's a few splits in the peloton as they go through a few of the tricky descents. 3.4Ks to the intermediate sprint. Positivo is on the back of the Uno X lead-out train. Steph Klaas dive bombing the corner. Fouché moving up. Halverson there also. Few splits occurring as they go around these corners. Riders just dropping the wheel. There's the race leader. Rernschgold, it's a moment of surprise. He attacks. I think he's going for the intermediate sprint, but no one else even bothers to get close. Verkuli's in second, Schwartzman, Blikera, Fouché, and Positivo. The race leader is extending his lead in the points classification. Very Mickey Mousey situations. Wood's big favourite, Tunes and Bougadou. Yes, you're very correct. They are the favourites for the stage. Can you withdraw Gates? Sure. I will delete him from the race. We now got the red team at the front. Oh shit, wrong camera. Where the hell's the red team? Fiorelli. Kaitelis' team, 28Ks to go. Now that KOM points up for grabs at about 5 kilometers. Will we see an attack from a rider high up in that classification? Voisard of the Namibian national team moves to the front with Charming and Blikra. I see Sanbea is back here at the front. Looks like Silig is being dropped. 600 meters to go. Miguel Angel Lopez is coming through, but he dies for the line. Anton Charming takes maximum points there, although Lopez gets second. Sanbea is now back at the front. Lubas must be cracking the whip for his team. He said, I don't care if you've been in the breakaway all day. You have to work for us now. DSM sending Rabit to the front. Race leader Warren Skuld is on a great day. He's got a lot of points here in the points classification. Fouché protecting Pozzovivo, who's up near the front. A few riders just deciding to slow the fuck down on the descent. God knows why. I'm surprised I didn't see an attack from anyone that early on. This would be the time to launch one, maybe get a bit of a break with a team relay round together, but I guess PCM doesn't work like that. I swear if it's just one big mass sprint to the line, I'm gonna like cry because it's boring. Hey, 15 people watching, that's cool. 16. Welcome, people. Vermeesh on the front for DSM. So DSM, Namibian team, and Pay to Loser's team all at the front, showing their faces. Eriksson of Jacob Alula, for that's Menlada. I'm slowly learning. Under the 10k to go, Banner. DSM leads the peloton. Menten yesterday's stage winner in the green jersey, the ugly green, is also at the front working for DSM. Oh, and of course Pozzovivo has just dropped himself like way down to the back, because even though the climb's coming up, he's like, yeah, rather be in the front for the intermediate points. There's Woods. Woods has found himself towards the front. He is the favourite for today's stage. Moschetti's being moved up. Is Jaco going for Moschetti in the stage? 3.6 k's to go, almost on the final climb. 2.6, so we're going to see an attack here. Michael Woods moving himself right up to the front. No one else is worried. Why is no one else worried? I'd be worried. Lopez is just chilling in the middle of the tour. Best placed GC rider on 6th in the mix here. Looks like Woods is just trying to ride everyone off his wheel. Vermeesh is trying to come around him. A few riders being dropped at the back. No surprise there. Vermeesh is about to drop the wheel, is he? Van Ashbrook's dropping the wheel. Woods just rode the peloton off his wheel. Now he's going for it. He's got a decent gap and no one's even going to contend with him. Nick Schultz is going to sneak through and take 2nd place ahead of Johannesson. Andreas Kron up here at this time. Latour, Lopez, Van Gillis, Tierns, Menten, Pozzovivo and Klaas. Looks like there's a small gap back to the next group of Van Eetveld. Reichenbach, the race leader, will probably lose his lead here today. Woods, who knows? Everyone else comes through at about the same time. Peloton says there's a gap. It is Horton, the Argentinian national champion, who is losing time here. Podium now. Michael Woods finishes 12 seconds ahead of Nick Schultz and that second group on the road. Warren Skuld keeps his red jersey by less than a second. He has the same time as Pierre Latour. Lopez up into 3rd. Vermeesh into 4th. Pozzovivo up to 5th. Woods, the winner, up to 7th overall. Best climber is still Verkuli, with the riders who gained points today not being in the standings the other days. Points classification, Warren Skuld, of course, all those intermediate sprint points. Young rider, still Warren Skuld. This time it's Vermeesh, as Sargent loses some time, and SGM still leads the team classification. Yeah, PCM being PCM. Then we have the change in GC. Big losers of today: Kampenarts, Alec Sargent, Britt van Moa, Ludvigsen, Hugo Huele, Medward Schmidt, of course, Ben Hermans, Harry Sweeney, bit of a but losing a bit of time there. If Horton finishes the race, we have to give Lubas the win. I mean, Horton's still ahead of Ferguson, with there's some other time gaps in today's actual stage. There are quite a few time gaps in today's stage, it seems. The peloton just been split at random intervals, so you see quite a few riders losing time here today. Go slow so you fellas can pause it later. There's the big peloton bunch. There you are. Anyway, into the 4th stage of the race. We will do 7 stages today, it's probably good. And I'll do 7 tomorrow, and then I'll figure out how to do the last 7. Sprint stage, Anthony is the favourite. As this page flicks across, we can have a look. Favorites. There we are. Delay, Warren Scold, Christoph, Nizzolo, 8 times Scrubber Cross, Mischetti, Ewan, Einhorn, Melushi, Deboost, and Decline. So all just the big sprinters as expected. Who is my favourite to win the race, overall or in the stage? I haven't thought about it, because I didn't really pay attention to the route when I was picking team leaders. Favourite to win the stage, let's pick a rider, shall we, to win the stage, and I'll think about the whole race. Who shall I curse? Let's go Christoph. Christoph for the stage from Bora. I'm not sure where he's been the last few days, but it looks like he's got a decent lead out. So he should be up in the mix. And there's attack early on. Tekla Haymanot going once again. He's going for those KOM points. He wants that polka dot jersey on his back. His team manager, Lubas, has been on him. And he is happy to obey. Jan Christensen trying to get in the break peloton and not having any of that, with Archie Ryan pulling him back in. And he's going once again, Christensen, but straight onto him is a fly time of Uno X. Archie Ryan once again of Human Powered Health. Are they going to let him go? They've decided to let him go, not worth the effort. Jacob Alula comes to the front. Surprised no one else is trying to run the breakaway. I've had pretty small breakaways these last few stages. I guess favourites to the overall, we can look at that now. Don't know much about PCM, but I know Dylan Tunes could be pretty well. I gotta have a look at what mountain stages we have. I mean, Woods, obviously, he's got like the best stat, but like, who knows? Who knows? I'll look at it. I'll look at it after this week and make a guess. Anyway, the breakaway has 4 minutes on the peloton, 156 kilometers to go. Nothing interesting to all. Miguel Angel Lopez has punctured, but he's up and back in the peloton. Vermeesh must be in the white jersey. He is. DSM leading lots of classifications. Well, wearing actually are they first and no, let's see, not first. That's SGM who's first. Six minutes now for the breakaway. Both the riders, well, Tekla Haymanot's 5 minutes 30 down. Christian is 2 minutes 30 down. I don't think they'll be giving them an arm and a leg to win the stage. Very nice AI, no complaints. Oh, fall in the pack. Johannesson and Stoiknik, but both are up and back. Who's leading GC now? It's still the Norwegian, Orange Gold. He is tied equal on GC with Latour. Same time, but Latour didn't win a stage, so he's in the second position. Here we come up to the KOM point, fall by De Boist in the peloton, but he is up again. All good, Cyril. I'm playing 2Ks, it'll take the Hayman or take it. Will he have learnt from previous days that if you go early, it's not always the best? He was gone early. Christensen looks like he's going to come around him. No. Yes. In the last second, Tekla Haymanot sits up and Kristen comes around him. No points on offer for the peloton in the KOM classification. Typical PCM. Alex Sargent has fallen and he fell out the back, but is now back in mix with a lot of the Swiss riders just chilling at the back. Not sure why. Right at the back end of the peloton. Intermediate sprint coming up. Who's going to take it out of these two? I'm going to say Tekla Haymanot takes it. Definitely not biased at all. To this 85 rated rider. Oh, Tekla Haymanot is slow to react this time, as Christian takes maximum points in the peloton, which is slowly but really quickly behind. Delay is in front, he's blocking Alexander Kristoff, but De Boist dive bombs, and so does Sagan. De Boist, Delay, Einhorn, Strong, Kristoff, Sagan, Nizzolo, Ewan, Malushi, Muschietti, Warren Skold, Decline, and Turgi. $15K for the next intermediate sprint. Not exactly. I'm not really playing surroundings, to be fair. There we go, final intermediate sprint of the day. Kristen opens up early. Tekla Haymanot sitting in behind. Come on, Tekla. Come on, Tekla. Oh, not even close. Anyway, in the peloton behind, the sprinters have a gap from the main peloton. It looks like it's Delay leading Malushi, and on the right hand side, the last minute is De Boist with Sagan and Strong. A few small splits as the sprinters sprint. De Boist, Delay, Malushi, Varnashkol, Decline, Strong, Sagan, Nizzolo, Muschietti, Ewan, Einhorn, Kristoff, De Vos. The breakaway has 36 seconds on the pack, 28 kilometers to go. There's some splits happening in the peloton, riders just dropping the wheel. They'll definitely make it back on, I hope. Although in saying that, I had the PCM sim game where like a group of 40 just set up because they just felt like setting up. Tobias Ludvigsen on the front now for Team Jaco. Not worried about those riders at the back because they will surely catch up. The trains are beginning to form. The road's a bit skinnier than last time. But you see, today's a better sprint for some god knows reason. Let's just quickly check what's happening behind. They're really close. They should catch up. If they don't, I'll go through who lost time. Anyway, 10k to go as Jeko Alula with Muschetti on the front. On the right hand side, Human Powered Health bringing up their sprinter Delay. He's getting a little bit trapped in the road. A few other sprinters are just chilling. Matteo Melushi in there for Tashkent. Ooh. There's Alexander Kristoff, my favourite for the stage. Hopefully haven't cursed him too much. He's kind of out of it when it comes to the intermediate sprints classification. Human Powered Health dive bombing Jeko Alula to try and get to the front. Tom Van Ashbrook is there for the Namibian national team. Kristoff there, he looks like he's on the back of Delay. And on the far left, Alula's trying something for Team Global 6. 3 kilometers to go. Van Marker now, who's he leading out? He's leading out Decline, but Decline has lost the wheel. There's 3 riders abreast. On the left-hand side, Ramesh out of nowhere for Team DSM. The sprinter started. Ewan has gone first. Delay on the right. Corbin Strong trying to make up for third. Einhorn trying to dive bomb through the middle. Ewan has died. Who's going to take it? Melushi and Einhorn are coming up beside him. The race leader, Warren Scholl's also there. Einhorn versus Delay, that's what it is now. Einhorn's going to take it. Itmar Einhorn takes the stage ahead of Melushi. Looks like a few riders are losing time. It looks like that big bunch is losing time. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep up. Red Walters, Fregerstrom, of course. Tekla Haymanot, here comes that big bunch through to the line. We'll have a look in the results. Looks like Brambila's losing time. Covelli, Palud, Stussy, Donovan. A lot of riders losing time there. Word Schmidt. And the final rider on the road is Sidda Fjord. We have a look at the sprint from this angle. Einhorn's out of nowhere. Suddenly Ewan runs out of steam. Delay loses it on the line also. Einhorn for Pedaloo's. Pedaloo's taking his first stage win in this race. Melushi in second, De Boist in the third. Delay in fifth, Ewan in eighth. The leader is still Warren Scholl. He leads Pilotor, same time gap. Don't think there's any changes in the top 10. Best climber still Verkuli. Einhorn now takes over the points classification ahead of Warren Scholl by 4 points. Delay in third. Highly contested sprint jersey. Oh, Petrolak. Pedaloos. And Warren Scholl still leading the youth classification. Team classification, SGM still leading me, Ari and Wim. A few changes in top 10 actually. Michael Woods overtakes Stefan Krashausen, moves up some bonus seconds, or was someone else? Derek G moves up as well. Let's have a look at those riders that were in that bunch and lost some time, losing about 2 minutes. Brambila, Stussy, Covelli, Donovan, Pillard, Dilapart, Shishan, Scott, Double. Ah, Train, fucking hell. Galamberti, Cepeda, oh, rest in peace, Wolby. Aaron Gate for Pamperic. Castrillo. Red Walters, of course. Tekle. Hello. Alexandra Mazalek. But yeah, that's the group of riders who lost time. Fun. Okay, stage 5. Please be more hilly. It is slightly more hilly. Cobbles, apparently. Maybe a gravel. Woods, of course. Johannesson, Tunes. I think Tunes has got a good chance of winning this overall. It all depends how we can do on some of these mountain stages. Let's have a look. There's not many. Stage 5, straight into it. Hey, someone else subscribbled. Thank you. Hey, Gaspergio. Whoop. Oh yeah, I'll remove it for you. There we are. This one doesn't know bike at PCM. You're welcome, Gasper Joe. DSM, of course, wearing 2 leaders jerseys, one on behalf of the rider from Uno X, who wants to be in the break for today. Hopefully, it's a bigger breakaway. Thalmann, 4 minutes 45 down from the Swiss national team. Bayer, of course, in the breakaway for Lubas. Oh, on the right is this another Martin Diemer. That's a rider from Horvy's team. It looks like 3 riders in today's break. Oh, 2 more. Van Boven and Pelud trying to get in, but it looks like Freidheim. Does he like that or not? Can't particularly tell. He definitely doesn't like these 2. Who are these 2? Valerio Conti and Fabio Christen. Oh, they're going to ruin the whole break for everyone, as everyone's about to be caught. Wow. Anyway, Simon Pelud and Saint Bayer attack once again. Rostkov looks like he could be making a move. Fouché, I'm surprised Fouché's not on the break with an 80 Baruda stat, but they are hopefully working for Posivivo. They're not working for Trayton, who lost time. Jacob Scott for Bora Hansgrohe. He's trying to get himself in the break. Yeah, not a 2-man break. I agree. It's like, come on. There's 2 men currently out in front. Van Boven tries again. Valerio Conti. Looks like Valerio Conti's the one they don't like. They don't mind it. They don't mind it too much. They're not pacing insanely, but they're not pacing. Yeah, Valerio Conti's the rider they don't like. They're picking up pace again after this late attack. They are Thalmann and Dina, which is odd because they were in the original break and they didn't chase. So 2-man break for today again. It looks like it. As every rider who tries to attack just gets caught. Oh no, there we go, they're letting these riders go. Malucci from Tashkent cycling team has allowed Van Boven, Scott, Dina and... Okay, so all the riders that tried before that they didn't like, they now like in the break. Anyway, Tashkent, Uno X and Human Powered Health are on the front. The 2 riders at the very front of the race, Saint Bayer and Pelud, are coming up to the intermediate sprint. Valerio Conti is working very hard for EF, and the 2 breakaway bunches become one as Saint Bayer almost gets spit out the back. 2Ks for the intermediate sprint. They have a minute on the peloton. Is anyone here going to contest it? They are. Dina opens the sprint first. Valerio Conti trying to challenge, not even worth it, he says, as he gives up, and everyone else just rolls through. Where's the peloton? Here come the sprinters for the peloton. Delay showing that he can actually sprint sensibly. Takes the first of the peloton in the intermediate sprint. Saint Bayer and Pelada out the back of the 4-man breakaway. They'll be caught by the peloton, it looks like. Maybe? Yes, because they're just chilling. There we are, 4-man breakaway of today. Valerio Conti of EF, Jacob Scott of Bora, Van Boven of Beat, and Martin Diener of... what team is that? The Polygon team. So twice the breakaway, twice the success, we are hoping. Although twice 0 is still 0, unfortunately. As we begin the first climb, the breakaway holds 4 minutes 30 on the peloton. Looks like it's still Tashkent, Uno X, and DSM driving the pace. Pozivivo is finding himself towards the front, as is Tekle. The race leader, are they still protecting him? Who else does Uno X have in the pack? They have Fuglsang, but he's lost his 2 minutes 27 down. They have Valgren as well, but he's a minute 54. Current virtual leader on the road is Martin Diener, with Valerio Conti only 2 seconds behind. The other two riders not close to the virtual lead. Zoom zoom. Another intermediate sprint coming up in the middle of this climb. I'm surprised no one's dropped from the peloton yet. Looking at you, Jimmy Horton. Morton. Oh, no one's looking dead at the back of the peloton. That's the main thing. Einhorn, the green jersey leader, is chilling at the back. He hasn't got anyone protecting him, unfortunately. Alula. Aula at the back. 9 kilometers to the sprint point for the breakaway. There are some splits now on the peloton as we go through this descent, not because of climbing ability, but because riders are just dropping the wheel ever so slightly. Oh, the whole of the Tashkent team made it to the front. Isn't that great? Here's a big major gap. Levens of Human Powered Health, Matteo Bice, and Elec Sergeant are trying to make the second bunch catch up to the front bunch. There's 138 in the back. If this front bunch takes off, then they're not catching back up. Back to the front, the intermediate sprint. Valerio Conti takes that ahead of Diener, Scott, and Van Boven. Let's have a look in the peloton. What's happening? Looks like Fredheim is trying to lead out the race leader. There's a fall in A1. Doobie is on the ground. Some more splits happening at the back. Delay is up at the front. It's Delay versus Werenskold. Delay is just inching ahead. Those two battle out for... oh shit, those two battle out for 5th and 6th place. Verkuli versus Malucci, but they're just chilling across the line. Looks like the pace has slowed a lot for this front bunch, and the second bunch will catch back up. I mean, I said that last time, but God knows. Delay and Werenskold have a 15-second gap over the bunch as Matteo Malucci from Tashkent tries to reel them back in. The breakaway has 7 kilometers till the next KOM point. Everyone in the peloton is back together. No gaps, but some of these descents will cause problems once again. How is Horton doing? Let's have a look. He's in the peloton, he's looking dead. Yeah, he's going to drop soon. There you go, 1 kilometer to this category 2 climb. This time there's 5 points on offer for the winner. Valerio Conti at the back, he's trying something. Jacob Scott also as well, he launches first. Jacob Scott takes maximum points. Conti dies in the last few meters. First rider dropped is Horton. He'll have to fight for the time limit today in today's stage, 60k's to go. No one's dropping else, is dropping back for him. Even the team car has passed him now. Oh, Riccatello has fallen. Riccatello has fallen and has a gap. He's on the road still. Delay has also fallen, but he is back up in the peloton. Riccatello is abandoning the race. Looks like the race leader for Human Powered Health is out. Team leader, sorry. There's a few big splits in this pack. Ewan is now behind. Boivin. Christoph. I mean, there's only a few bike lengths in between, but still, it's enough to cause some trouble. There's a big descent incoming. More riders will be dropping the wheel. Like this, Sebastian Berwick is now just dropped the wheel. There's a crash in front of him on the road. Alex Sargent, 15th overall, is now in A2. I mean, the peloton's just there, but still, he has crashed. And Race Radio has confirmed Riccatello is abandoned the race. Riders who will definitely not be coming back is of course Horton, Sidderford and Fagerstrom. Those 3 riders will not be making it back into the peloton. All they can do is pray. The gap from A1 to the peloton is now 2 minutes. They have them in sight as they go down this descent. Back to the breakaway, the 4 riders are back together after Conti dropped, and that last KOM point is 2.4 kilometers to the next KOM. Meters who has launched, looks like the rider from Medina launches, but Van Voven with the PCM block, Scott in 3rd, and Conti once again dropping. Joey Roscoff is leading the peloton across the KOM point. 30 kilometers to go, a few more ascents. Looks like a punchy sprint finish. The race leader, Warren Skold, is still here. A few more splits happening behind. The Norwegian national champion, the Versnes, comes to the front to do some work. Some more of the Namibian national team does as well. Conti is now attack from inside the peloton. Nick Schultz of Jaco Alula, he is on the attack. He is passing Valerio Conti off the breakaway. It is Alexei Vermels of the Namibian national team doing some of the pace making. Dylan Tunes is coming up now. Looks like to be some small splits at the front. A lot of the leaders are here. Lopez is here. Woods, Posivivo, Tunes are here. The breakaway has been... There's only 2 riders left in the initial breakaway. Dina and Van Boven as they distance Scott. No one in the peloton wants to work. Are they going to let Nick Schultz take the victory here? Aaron Gate now attacking. Piganzoli for Gosprio. Schultz has made it to the 2 riders in front. The 3 of them are now together. Have a minute over the peloton. There's a second bunch on the road containing Andreas Kron and Brambila, Simon Clark, Monquet, and they're about a minute 44 down on the peloton, led by Fiorli. Quite a few splits happening right now. More splits in the back. 40 seconds is the lead. Schultz is not getting help from his two breakaway companions. Valgren for Uno X on the front. Surprise, Dylan Turns is at the front. He should be letting his domestics work for him. Positivo with Burada here. Dive bomb by the EF Education rider Alexander Camp. The breakaway's right in their sights now. Is someone going to try jump across? Burada is looking dead. A few blocks going on in the peloton. It's getting a bit spread out at the front here. Reichenbach jumps across, but they're all back together now. Turns straight away on the attack. Reichenbach and Schultz. Positivo late to respond. Latour and Kras also there. A big line of everyone of the GC favourites. There's the overall leader. He's missing out on this move and he knows it. Dylan Turns and Reichenbach are up the road. Latour, Positivo and Schultz the next three. Looks like Schultz is now paying for his efforts of the day as he is dropping back through the peloton. Latour second overall. Where's the red jersey? The red jersey's still in here. He's still looking safe. He's still looking comfortable. Attack in the front by Bergadou and Hausen. Positivo tries to respond, but no one else is helping him, so he sits up. There's Paul Mikel. He's now helping. Canales at the front. Also, Stefan Kras and Dylan Turns very, very big in this stage. The peloton is split once again. Stephen Williams missing out. Vogelsang. De Bois now drops Cavelli, Schultz. Back at the front is Latour leading the peloton. 2 kilometers to go. Hausen and Bergadou. 35 seconds is the maximum lead, but the race leader, Wernskold, is still here on this stage. They're sprinting now. There's cobbles at the front. Damien Hausen is going to take the victory ahead of Bergadou. In the peloton behind is Deli leading them through. Johannesson, Wernskold, and Latour. Positivo is up here. Turns, Reichenbach, Albanese. Quite a few GC leaders not here. Michael Woods was losing a bit of time here. Not huge time, but still some time. There's Tashkent helpers coming in then. Next Schultz paying for his earlier efforts, missing out in the top 10. Campeonate's coming through with a sprint. Let's have a look at the back of the race. Who is in trouble? Who is not going to make it? It is Horton, of course. 13 Ks he has. Oh, I feel like 50 minutes. Horton's going to make it. Today's not the day that he DNFs. Quite the way down on GC though. 37 minutes down. Then we have the race highlights. Stage win for Hausen, whereas Van Gils. We'll have a look at that shortly. Matthew Bergadou in second, leading home the peloton with Johannesson, Wernskold, Latour, Nielands, Lopez, Positivo, and Kras. Wernskold still in the lead. Ahead of Latour, Lopez, Hausen, Positivo, Kras, Turns, Bergadou, G. Halland, with Woods losing time. Best climber is still Verkuli with Scott in second. The line now takes over the points classification hit, taken over from Einhorn, with Wernskold also jumping Einhorn. And Bergadou now moves into second in the white. And Sir Goss Peugeot moves up to first in the team's classification. I stay in second place, and a few other riders move around behind me as SGM loses big time today. Maxim Van Gillis is 53rd. Let's have a look. 53rd. Looks like he lost 4 minutes 15 today. Yes, he was dropped in one of those original moves, unfortunately, Ari. Today was a very decisive stage, so we'll have a look at each team by team. Brambila, let's have a look at what the time of the winner was. 51, we'll just say 51 as we go through it. So a minute 22 down, Brambila, best rider for Ari, same time as Van Gils. Cyril, best rider, 23 seconds down, Van Eetveld. Drek, unfortunately his team is quite a few minutes down, that's 7 minutes down, it's unfortunate for him. Hain at 23 seconds down with Steph Cross. Eva Delay taking third in the stage. A few seconds down on the leader, but of course they lost Riccatello, prime leader for them. Cartelis is Latour in 6th, he finished with that first group. Otherwise everyone else is losing quite substantial time. Lopez losing 23 seconds to the leader, Clark, 4 minutes. Tekla Haymanot though, kind of up there, 90th, only 8 minutes down. Horton still in contention, 33rd. Manlada, about a minute 40 down. With Schultz, he did a brave move on the stage, but unfortunately did not pay off. Max 96, 4 minutes down for Jacob Scott. Boyvin, Christoph, they're out of it today. Ninja Dylan Turns in 11th. He lost about 23 seconds. He was up there, just not up there enough. Panpadek for Albanese. Finished in the front bunch. Woods a further 20 seconds behind. Positivo for me, 23 seconds down with Trayton. He's already losing too much time at a different stage, so he's not an issue. Pay to lose, Johannesson in 4th, Grigard 2 minutes behind that. SGM still in the race lead, first stage to now with Orange Gold in 5th. Slyman in... oh! Fernando Barcelo also withdrew. I didn't see that. Well, Matthew Bergadu finished 2nd on the stage. 1 minute 07 down. Reichenbach, best rider here, about 14 or so. Andreas Kron losing 2 minutes on this stage. Fortunato, same time, losing more time there. Ben Yong missing out, but his sprinter is still in the race. Ewan still up for contention in the following stages. Camera team. Fabro Debenhausen finished first on the stage. Excellent news for him. Horvey finishing 53 seconds down with Quintana. Surprising for Quintana. So Gosperio with 7th with Nilens, Derek G in 12th, as they both lost a few seconds to those leaders. The Welsh man really out of contention. Van Boven, a few riders here showing some breakaway strength, but 3 minutes down. And back to the start again. Let's just double check that export the stage. Haven't done that. Have I posted the stage? I have not. My mistake. Two more stages and then we're done with today's stream, because 7 stages is probably enough, as I just give Cyril some nice time to do points. Anyway, the GC is still really close for the top 4, 10 seconds apart, then top 8 within 30 seconds, top 10 within about 50. Stage 6, another hilly one. Johannesson, Woods, Lopez, favourites for the stage. Van Gils as well. Hopefully some riders who have lost time can get in the break and make it a bigger break than 4 riders. Is Dayform on? Dayform's on. To just exactly like the settings that Cyril. Wait, what do you mean Dayform? You mean like the fitness thing? Everyone is in form. It's just the, what do you call it? The that plus minus thing is on too. It's exactly the settings that Cyril said to use. Difficulty is hard as well. Or extreme, I can't recall. Anyway, Sutter is the first man to make it into today's break. There's quite a few KOM points on offer, so if I was someone in the KOM jersey or close to the KOM jersey, I would attack. Come on, Fouché, do something. Who else is trying for the breakaway is Colombo and Sheehan. Sepulveda, Goldstein, and Tolio. Barnabas Piak, Mark Stewart, Simon Pelud. Quite a few riders getting into today's break. That is what we like to see. Looking at the front, it is Enlowski, Freidheim, Seelig, Fouché, Seraford, Bleekra, and Verkuli, the KOM jersey. I'm surprised by that. Anyway, today's big break is Sepulveda from Bora Tolio from Global 6, Piak from, oh my god, get these two, that's the Polygon team, right? Yeah, Horvy's team. Mark Stewart from Ineos, Colombo, Stutter, and Pelud from the Swiss national team, Goldstein from Ineos 2, and Sheehan from Biet Cycling. 2.9 kilometers to the KOM points up for grabs. I just couldn't explain why Vegas was so bad. Yeah, who knows? I think he crashed or something, I can't quite recall. Anyway, 800 meters to go for this mountain points. The two Swiss riders are attacking each other. Simon Pelud takes maximum points there. Looks like Piak snuck in for second. He did. They have 3 minutes 20 on the peloton with 155 kilometers to go. Hopefully they can work well together. Looks like the time gap will not be big enough for a stage win, but adds a bit of fun to the mix. Will the sprinters get any points at the intermediate sprint? Who knows? The Swiss team isn't even starting like a lead out, they're all just riding nicely together. Is someone else going to go for the points here? What a waste of an intermediate sprint. They just roll through nicely. Oh, look, it might be still 1 point up for grabs or so. Bosenhagen leading out Warrenskold here for the points jersey. Hissman is a technical block there by Human Powered Health. Russell with a technical drop back. It's Warrenskold here going for it. He's got a lead. Delay is now coming up. Delay on the right hand side. Warrenskold trying to block, but it's not needed as Delay cannot make it. Huh. Wasn't it points? Didn't even end it as well points. Warrenskold with 6 points. Halverson, the final one from the peloton, getting points. 1 point there. The breakaway now just seems to be chilling up this hill. Gap is about 4 minutes 30. They're all kind of riding together. Hold on, be right back. Just go to check something. Okay, I'm back. I got annoying house guest came over. Anyway, apologies for the gap there, but Barnabas Piak here is on the front for this intermediate sprint. He attacks up the road. Omar Goldstein walling through 200 meters. Kind of lost my drive here, but apologies for that. But yeah, Piak takes that maximum points there. Victor Vercouli still in the lead. No other mountain points on offer. Although the gap to the breakaway is 5 minutes 50, but it's coming back down straight away. Never mind. Still not going to be enough for a win. Colombo on the back of the breakaway. Leading the peloton through is, of course, Joey Roscoff, Rudger Stilig, and Eric Blikara. Vercouli, not sure why he didn't get in the break, because he will likely lose his KOM jersey for today. There's another intermediate sprint coming up before we get to the KOM points. Who's going to take this sprint here? Once again, I think these guys here aren't going to contest the sprint because, you know, I don't really care too much about it for some god knows reason. Still points on, oh, a slight split in the descent here, and Lewalski drops the wheel. They're all back together though. I better not fast forward the sprint. Last time I did that in the sim game, they sprinted for it, even though they didn't sprint for the first 2 sprints. Yeah, they're not sprinting for it, but in the peloton they will be. Where the sprint trains, where's Delay? There's Warren Skoll. There's a crash at the back. Bizkarra is down, Carreto and Van Moor, but Bizkarra is the only one who is losing time. At the front, it is Warren Skoll once again going for the sprint. Ahead of Bleak, no one else going for it except for him. He is now virtually in the green jersey. So Boveda doesn't seem to be rolling through on the front, which is fair when you've got 3 riders from the Swiss national team. Because Bizkarra is still the only rider dropped to the back. As Bizkarra is the full unlucky for Ineos. Cedar Ford also losing time. Moulton still there he is, there's Halton. Yeah, Halton's dropping off now. Anyway, back to the front. 2 riders from the breakaway have been dropped. Mark Stewart and Colombo. There's 10 points on offer. For a rider with no points would have grabbed us, they would jump to the front of the standings. A few of the riders dropping off the back. Looks like Sutter, Sheehan, and Tolio losing. PX losing time. Looks like it's going to be between Goldstein and Pillard. Both look like they're struggling. 1.1 kilometers to the top. Oh, Pillard attacks. Goldstein will take second. Oh, Goldstein with a last minute almost attack. Almost doing a Stephen Roach there. The question is who will be leading the classification. It is, of course, Simon Pillard with 10 points will lead the KOM classification going into the next stage. Is anyone in the peloton attacking this early out? Negatory. Pillard and Goldstein go it alone, a minute back to their other breakaway companions. There should be some splits in the peloton from this descent. Hopefully not causing too much damage. The breakaway is almost back together now. Riders who have dropped off from the back of the peloton. Granari and Lewalski. Yeah, no one really important except for maybe KOM jersey. The breakaway have, is that 5 minutes now? Maybe they could make it to the finish. Who knows? 7Ks to the next KOM points. .900 meters. It is Goldstein who's launching over the line here. Only needs a few more points so we can beat Pollard. He takes the points. He is now beating Pollard in the KOM classification. What a upset in the final lot of points. He thought he had it over the maximum climb, but Omar Goldstein, the Israeli, will be in the KOM jersey tomorrow. The breakaway now is 7 minutes. They are likely to win the stage. Who's going to win though? There's a little punchy finish, so I think I'm going to say, I would like to say Piak, but he's dropped already from poor energy. I'm going to say Piak anyway. Let's go. Piak's going to take the stage. Any attacks in the peloton? Nope, they're riding chill with Word Schmidt on the front. Little small bumps and jumps here and coming into the finish. Fall by Mark Stewart in E3. He's up. He's losing contact. The peloton is slowly splitting up due to such a frantic pace. Oh, Tolio's trying something. Tolio of Global 6 has got to get Palud straight on his wheel. Piak is behind Talud. The 7 riders still together. It's just that final climb to go. There's a puncture. Tonelli is punctured in the peloton. He is losing contact. The Italian tries once again. Goldstein's on his wheel. Palud is not going to respond. 4.6Ks to go. Big fall in the peloton. Andreas Kron is on the ground. Victor Delapart. A few riders losing contact with the peloton. Andreas Kron loses contact. But there are riders waiting for Derek G, who is 9th overall, so they should be able to drag everyone back in together. Back into the front of the pack. A bit of cat and mouse happening here. Sepulveda's sitting a bit too far back for my liking. We said Piak was going to win. Look like they're over the top of the climb. No one used the climb as an advantage. It's going to come down to a straight sprint. Who's got the most energy left at the end? Looks like Sutter could be going for it. And they're launching now. Piak is in the middle. He launches first. He comes around Goldstein. Pelot is on the right hand side. Looks like it's going to be Barnabas Piak. No, Simon Pelot with a last minute push to the line. Steals the win from Piak. What a fucking loser. Sepulveda and Tullio come in later on. In the main pack, there's a few attacks happening. Is there? Nope. Canal is just driving up the pace up the climb. They're 6 minutes behind the winner. Nick Schultz is going for something. He tried something the other day. It didn't work. He's going again this time. He's going to try and get a gap on the descent. He's got a rider with him. Gurin of... that team I always forget. He has got a gap now as Gurin had dropped back. Valgren and Bosenhagen both trying to sprint. Schultz is being about to be caught by the Frenchman. Can Schultz hold off from the peloton? He can. Fiorelli leads the peloton in with Van Gillis, Johannesson, Latour here also. The current race leader Hugo Huil, Posivivo. Lopez looks like a few riders will be losing time here today. Van Hoyke losing time. Archie Ryan, not important. Who's important? That's what I forgot to do, didn't I? Top 10 and points. Looks like Bergadu will be losing time. Derek G. There's all those there. Last ride on the road is Cedar Ford, as Bizcarra has passed the 2 riders behind him. But that's Simon Pellard of the 62. one more stage for today's stream, and then we're done. I can do it again, your morning, my night. I think 7 stages is enough at once. There we are. Swiss sending all their riders to the break, and it paying off with Palud taking the win ahead of Piak and Goldstein. GC is still orange gold with Latour, Lopez, Hausen, Positivo. Woods is back in the top 10, so there'll be a few changes there. Best climber is Goldstein of Team Ineos ahead of Palud and Piak. Points classification, the orange gold back in top again. Delay in second, 6 points behind, and Einhorn not gaining many points there. Young rider, orange gold with Johannesson now in second. Looks like Bergado lost time there. Horvey now leading the team classification, and I'm in second still. Consistency. Yeah, Johannesson moves up 2 positions, Woods up 2 positions, Bergado and G both losing 2 positions. Also, Peloton 6:27 behind, riders losing time, Van Hoyke losing about 20 seconds to the main Peloton. Next bunch, about 30 seconds here, and then more riders losing even more time further in the day. Final stage for today, the first week, first mountain stage, proper mountain stage as well. Favorites for the stage, Woods of course, Lopez, Klaas, Johannesson, Hausen, Vennetveld, Treyen, Positivo, Quintana and Schultz. How's Horton doing? Bro, if you're paying attention, he's like last, but he's still alive. All good, Lubas, all good. Actually, he might not even be last. We'll have to check. Yeah, the race has started. Apologies. No, all good, Lubas. Apologies. Didn't mean to get all grumpy or anything. Okay, GC, Holton is last, but he's only 4 minutes behind Cedar Ford. But he is still alive, which is good for him, Jim Horton. Might find himself in today's break. Maybe not, actually. Anyway, Omar Goldstein, KOM Jersey, and Elsalind are finding themselves in the break with Ericsson. And looks like the Swiss national team. Even finish. I mean, the Swedish dude's not last. But who knows what happens. Well, looks like the next team, the winner of last stage, are not happy but not being in the breakaway. So they're going to chase it down. More riders attacking. Global 6 sending Harry Sweeney. Del Toro. Is that Lubas? It is. Into the breakaway. Pelot tried to get in the break but didn't make it, so here comes the Swiss team once again. Uno X and Tashkent on the front. Frigo going for Global 6 now. There we go, Stussy for the Swiss team. Vizcarra, who lost a lot of time yesterday after crashing, and Ericsson. Oh, the race leader's trying to get in the breakaway. And they're letting him. Warren Skold is trying to find himself in the breakaway, probably going for those intermediate sprints. Delay and Ponemar are following also. Group of 6, followed by Group of 5, followed by a few stragglers still behind. Simon Pelou trying to get in the front now, as Tashkent is really the only team on the front. Why are we working? Intermediate sprint upcoming for the first 6 on the road. Let's get those tag things on. And they ain't even sprinting. Just rolling through. There is Warren Skold. He will take 7th in the intermediate sprint. Question is he going to sit right up now? Or is he going to still ride in the breakaway? He's sitting right up. So is Delay. They only wanted the intermediate sprints, now they're hitting straight back to the peloton. I mean, the breakaway let them go. You almost thought you'd want Warren Skold to be in the breakaway on a day like today. Is your flag correct now? What flag? Lubas, Belgium. GC screenshot after stage 7? Absolutely. There's more riders trying to get in the breakaway. What the hell? Well, mate, let's fast forward a bit. Hopefully get a bit more consistency here. Okay, it looks like there's going to be 23 riders in today's break, and they've all come together now. So who are they? Van Boven of Biet, Foidevoie of Swiss National, Goldstein of Ineos, Diaz of Polygon, Ponemar of Slyman's team, Vizcarra of Ineos as well, Kristen, Stussy and Pellard from the Swiss team, Adamintes from... is it Slyman's team again? Nope. Wim's team. Del Toro from Lubas, Beltady from the Swiss team, Ursulin from... God damn it, why did they do this? Yellow team. From Cyril's team. We have Ericsson from Jacob Alula, Sweeney from Global 6, Sepulveda from Bora, Frigo from Global 6, Fideli from Kai Tiller's team, Arita from Bora, Breit from Global 6, Livens from Human Powered Health, Base from Cyril's team, Para from... that's the Polygon team. And they have 2 minutes on the peloton, which is led by Tashkent and Uno X. Paul in the pack, but everyone's back up. Six Ks to the KOM point. The question is who's going to go for it. I guess Pallard should go for it. Time modification. Goldstein, Sepulveda, Pelud, and Van Boven all up in that classification. What flag should it be, Lubas? They're all fighting at the front here for this KOM point. 2.2 kilometers to go. Pelud, who's second in that classification. Goldstein, who's first. Who's going to break first? It is Sepulveda from Bora. Van Boven straight on as well as his teammate Arietta. Diaz as well. A lot of fighting going on. 700 meters, 600 meters, 500 meters. Goldstein's too far back to go now. He's getting blocked by Van Boven. It looks like it's going to be Pelud on the left. Pelud gets blocked in. Looks like Goldstein takes it. Whoa, what a mess for the line that was. Van Boven actually hit of Goldstein, Diaz, and Ponema. Big mess. Anyway, let's get up to this next big climb where there's 20 points on offer. Tashkent and Uno X still working hard together. Oh, a few riders dropping off the back of the peloton. It's a crash, that's why. Anyone abandoning? No, but Moschetti's down, Colset, Einhorn, the Walters, Boyvin, Sargin. Cetaphor's dropping back. Breakaway still staying together relatively well up this big steep climb. 8.5% max of 16%. A few riders beginning to drop now. 4.2 Ks to the top. Looks like all those KOM Jersey riders have been dropped. It's just Diaz, his group of 6 out in front. Sweeney, Oselin, Del Toro, Diaz, Frigo, and Para, but Para's looking a bit dead now. Attack by Del Toro. The Mexican riders going in alone. Pelud, one of the virtual, second overall, the KM classification, is now in that second bunch, and Del Toro takes maximum points. Pelud takes second. Best climber, Pelud, winning by 7 points ahead of Del Toro. Where's the peloton? The peloton is really being thinned out, and it looks like the race leader has been dropped. We missed it, but the red jersey has been dropped from the peloton. His days in red are over. I mean, he spent six days in red. A lot of riders out the back. The peloton, who is on the front, it is Trajan for Tashkent City with Uno X not far behind. Bolton Equities moving Steph Cross closer to the front. 50 riders left in the front in the main peloton, 10 riders in the breakaway. Trajan and Dina on the front now. Coming to an intermediate sprint. 3 kilometers to go. Is anyone going to contest it? To me, a sprint up the slight hill. Not going to be the greatest. They have 4 minutes on the peloton. It's still anyone's game. With a big climb to go, the peloton has 49 riders currently. They will not be contesting the intermediate sprint. The second bunch on the peloton is a minute back. What's happening in the peloton? Still Tashkent driving the pace. Lorenzo Fortunato showing his face. Drifts engaged to the front to the finish line. Miguel Angel Lopez attacks with Damian Hausen. Schultz is straight onto his wheel. Brambila's up there. The rest of the top 10, there's Woods and Pozzovivo, Johannesson and Bergadou chilling there. Steph Klaas, Tunes and Latour further back. Who is best ranked overall? 18 minutes down. They're not going to be into the virtual lead. It's now 48 riders out in front. The gap from the front. There's your time gaps at origin. Well, that's too far back actually. I want Pelotons here. Let's pick Hugo Wheel. 4 minutes 26 is how far back the peloton is from the breakaway. Attack in the peloton. Van Etveld has launched an attack. He is caught up to Stussy from the breakaway. His teammate Mattia Bice is not waiting up for him. Bad satellite rider, bad planning by Cyril. Hugo Hill is working on the front now. He's trying to catch back up. Van Etveld has been caught. Counter attack by Lorenzo Fortunato. Van Gils is straight on his wheel. Two riders are 4 minutes down on GC, but then again the race leader's gone, so I guess time is taken from who is second. Bergadou is second, is he? The 10th. Who the hell is second overall? Latour. Latour is the virtual leader. Van Gils, Fortunato, Brett, and Bice have a lead all in his back. Etveld attacks, trying to catch back up to his satellite riders as Fortunato dies. Woodshausen, Pozzovivo, Johannesson, Lopez, Schultz, G, pretty much the whole group are back on the wheel. There is a new peloton as Woods counters. Sweeney is the man out in front now. 3 minutes 15 to Michael Woods from Sweeney. A group of 4 riders out in front. The group is thinning out. Latour, Klaas, Johannesson and Lopez are left behind as Woods, Pozzovivo and Hausen push on. Hausen now goes. Pozzovivo straight in the wheel. Woods is dead. Michael Woods. But Hausen sits up. Why is Hausen sitting up? Is he waiting for the return of this group? For some stupid reason he is. But Michael Woods, number 1 on his back, is dead. Class attacks for Bolton Equities on the right hand side. No one's reacting. There's a small gap. Parra is sitting up for Lopez to help him nurse him up the climb. Woods and Johannesson are dropping. Steph Karas is dropping. Pozzovivo is dead. Looks like Damian Hausen is the best of the top 10 GC contenders. Here comes the finish line. Harry Sweeney is sprinting against Simon Pollard. Pollard almost going to take a second stage, but did not. Del Toro and Diaz going for the line. Del Toro takes it. Hausen, the best of the GC riders. 5th on the day. Here comes Klaas and Pozzovivo. Next major bunch on the road with the Woods bunch. They're losing a bit of time to some of the others, but looks like Damian Hausen will be in the lead on the first rest day of this Vuelta. Van Etveld losing time there. Terrible exhibitor Clayton, Neelan, Sanchez. Where is the man of the hour? Where is Horton? He's at the back with the 2 Swedish riders. Hopefully they will be able to catch back up. Oh, lots of riders missing out on the time cut, actually. Let's slow it down as we get close. Actually, these riders are just in the time cut. Scott, Freetime, Wallen, and Bleeker. Einhorn. Ooh. It's going to be close. He's got 6 minutes, actually. Vakuli, the first leader on the KOM classification. She's actually even closer for comfort than I thought. Hour, 4 minutes. Here comes Tekla Haymanot. The god, is he going to make the time cut? He is. Whoa, Red Walter's very close to missing out. Everyone has made it within the time limit, only just. Harry Sweeney wins the stage 5 seconds ahead of Pelo Del Toro. Hausen a minute 12 down. Hausen gaining some valuable time on GC. Hausen, Kras, Posivivo, Latour, Tunes, Lopez. That is our GC for this race. Hausen a little surprising, but well done for the man from Ineos. Simon Pelod in the KOM jersey, of course. Del Toro in second, Sweeney in third. And Warren Schold still leading the points classification, 13 points ahead of Deli and Pelud. Johannesson leads the youth classification, 1 second ahead of Bergadu. Whoa. Horvey leading the team classification as I drop completely out of the top 10 for the first time. Cheers. Export. Exactly, massive shift by Halton to finish today. Although he was still ahead of the 2 Swiss riders. Let's go GC into the first rest stage. $20 to $40, let's go top 60 just to see what's happening. Ches Hain. Anyway, that's the first few stages of the race. I'm getting a bit, not tired, but you know, it's hard to talk the whole time. I'll talk just sort of when he wants them, but I could be doing them in 12 hours time, let's say. Maybe just less than 12 hours time. Or I could do them in a few hours, who knows. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Or I'll do it in 24 hours time tomorrow. Thanks for watching.